My name is Ada, and I'm from New York. Please like and subscribe. Me and my twin sister Gia were born to two very chaotic parents who fought like Tom and Jerry all the time. And on the very day we were born, they picked up a twin each and decided to make us the best version of themselves.
Ada is hungry. She needs milk.
Oh, since you chose her, why don't you feed her from your nipples?
Yep, Dad picked me, and growing up, he taught me the Turkish language because he was from Turkey, and Gia was Mom's favorite, so Mom taught her Italian because she was from Italy. Although we spoke English at home, that whole language thing kinda became the reason for all the chaos and misunderstandings in the family. Because of Mom and Dad's fights, I could never get close to Mom, and I hated that. So once, when I was 8, I decided to make a card for Mom for the new year and asked Gia for help. When Mom saw it, she went ballistic. Sei una mucca grassa.
God, you're so rude, Ada. Just like your jerk dad, I always knew I made the right choice by picking Gia.
I was furious that Witch made me do this. I ran to Gia and pulled her by her hair. Why did you do that to me?
Because Dad loves you more than me, and I hate it.
So what? Mom loves you more than me? Just then, Mom came and separated us and said something to Gia in Italian. What did you say?
Not your freaking business. Go to your daddy and hug him.
But Gia glared at me and spit at my face. And another fight broke out. She beat me to it and I got a black eye. But I was so gonna get back at her. The funny thing was about us. Gia and I were identical twins. We both looked so much alike that even our parents couldn't tell us apart, and I was gonna use that against her. The next day, I went to school and punched a kid straight in the face. I rule the school. No one dares mess with me. Remember my name? It's Gia. That would land Gia in detention for sure. But my plan kind of backfired when both Mom and Dad were called to the principal's office. And when they couldn't figure out who it was between us, they started blaming each other for it in front of the principal.
Sei stupido.
Yeah, whatever. Same to you. Back at you.
Che animale così stupido.
The principal let us off without any punishment because she just wanted to get my parents out of her office. But it's not like they ever stopped. On Thanksgiving dinner, Mom served pizza and Dad went ballistic.
Where's the freaking turkey? Who even makes pizza on Thanksgiving, you stupid woman?
Turkey, turkey. Go ask your mother to make you a turkey.
And saying that, Mom threw a plate at Dad, which he avoided. But then Dad grabbed the ketchup bottle and pointed it at Mom.
Don't you dare. This is a designer top.
Watch me.
And he squeezed out all of the ketchup onto Mom's top. Mom shrieked. And soon our dinner table turned into a war zone. Gia and I felt terrible. Mom and Dad didn't even care about any happy occasion or us anymore. They just fought all the time. Then one day in the 7th grade, when Gia and I got back home after school, Mom and Dad finally dropped the bomb on us.
We are getting a divorce. Ada is going to live with her dad in Turkey, and Gia is going to live with me in Italy.
What? No way. You can't do that.
No, Mom. No, Dad. I can't live without you guys. I want all of us together. Please don't do this.
But they didn't listen to us and said it was final. Later that night, I went to talk to Gia in her room. I thought she might not listen to me, but she hugged me as soon as she saw me.
Oh, Ada, I'm so glad you're here. Even though we fight all the time, I can't live without you and Dad. Sis, we have to do something.
What can we do? Our parents just hate us. They're selfish and only think about themselves.
Then let's just run away. They'll get busy looking for us, and then they'll forget all about this stupid divorce thing. They'll understand how much we need them.
I won't let this happen. I won't let them ruin our lives. We have to stay together no matter what. But Mom and Dad had already filed for the divorce, and within a week, they even signed the final papers. But then I had a brilliant idea. I could switch places with Gia and go with Mom to Italy. We would tell them about the swap after 6 months, and when they'd meet again to exchange us, maybe they'd be less angry and realize that they still loved each other. Yes, this was perfect. I immediately told Gia about it, and she happily agreed. Soon after, Mom and I flew off to Italy, and there, Mom had a huge place of her own. As soon as we got there, a maid came running and grabbed all our luggage.
Benvenuta, signorina.
And that's when it hit me. I could not understand a word of Italian, and this reminded me of Gia. She was also stuck in Turkey and didn't know a word of Turkish. God knows what kind of trouble she was going through.
Mahaba birka charkek alabili shmil.
What are you saying, kid? Are you out of your mind?
Soon after, Mom enrolled me in school, and my first day was a complete mess. The teacher asked me to introduce myself, and I said, Ciao, mi chiamo Gia siete tutti brutti. Everyone gasped and looked at me like I'd cursed them. All I said was they were nice, but for some reason, none of them would talk to me now. The next day, during lunchtime, pizza was being served in the cafeteria, but I noticed there wasn't enough cheese on top. Can I get more cheese on this? The server stared at me, like I had asked for her kidney. And dude, this was a clear mistake. Asking for more cheese in Italy is considered super rude, but I didn't know that. Cheese vaca grassa? The lady glared at me and jumped over the food counter to attack me. She chased me for a mile around the school until the principal caught us both. She sternly told me off for being rude and said she was gonna call my mom later. And I felt like a terrible kid. Mom was already dealing with the divorce, and now I was adding more to her troubles. I thought I'd apologize to her as soon as I got home. But what I saw next shocked me. Mom was having a pool party with her friends, and they were all having the time of their lives. What the crap? Mom, what's going on here?
Oh, honey, I'm having so much fun. You should join us. If I knew life without your father would be so amazing, I'd have divorced him before the wedding. I feel like I'm 20 again.
What? I thought she'd be missing Dad and me, but she was having a blast. This was so weird and not what I expected. I quickly went to my room and called Gia to tell her how Mom was going completely crazy. But what she told me shocked me even more. Dad was gonna get engaged within a week. This was insane. We had to get Mom and Dad back together soon, by any means possible. The next day, I was all set to break the news to Mom, but what I saw almost gave me a heart attack. She introduced me to a not-so-handsome man as her boyfriend.
Ciao, sono Roberto, signorina.
And before I could even say anything, they put me in a car and took me shopping with them. But I had to do something to get rid of all this Italian pasta. Sauce at all costs. When Mom went inside the changing room, I told him to leave her alone. Voglio che tu ami mia madre. Suddenly he had tears in his eyes and he hugged me. What was wrong? Then he took a ring from his pocket and proposed to my mom in the most romantic way possible.
Vuoi essere mia?
Mom looked awestruck. And then she said the words that I dreaded the most.
Sì, lo farò.
OMG, what the heck was happening? Our plan was literally falling apart. The next day, I stormed off to school in anger, but in the school corridor, a guy pulled my hand and started flirting with me.
Hi, beautiful. Want to go and get some cheese with me? I'll open factories for you.
Ew, it was so gross. And I was so done with kids making fun of me for not knowing the language. I knew a little Italian by now, so I told him to leave me alone. But he didn't, so I slapped him hard. He left and he went to tell the principal some lies that I forced him to kiss me. An hour later, Mom barged into the principal's office, and she looked raging mad.
Your kid has been misbehaving with our staff and been doing inappropriate things to boys.
Mom, I didn't.
Oh, I know my daughter very well. It's the school that's stupid, and I'm putting her into a better one. We are done here.
Oh my God, she was so unpredictable. While driving me back home, I thought Mom would scold me, but instead she said something that completely shocked me.
It's okay, honey. If you're ever in a place where you're unhappy, then you can always move away, just like I did. Ada.
What? Did she just call me by my real name? Mom, you know.
Of course I know. You're my child.
Really?
Well, no. This morning after you left for school, I went to your room, and I saw your pink-colored undies, which Gia hates. But why did you do this, honey? Imagine everything Gia has been going through there. She doesn't even know the language.
We want you guys to get back together. But Mom didn't say a word to that. And as soon as we reached home, she called Dad and told him everything. But Dad, like always, wouldn't believe her.
I'm not going to fall for your pranks, woman. Do you think I'm a fool? Of course I know it's my daughter. It's Ada.
But minutes later, he called her back saying he knew from the beginning it wasn't me. Mom immediately got on a plane with me. When we landed at the airport, I saw Gia and Dad waiting for us outside. I ran towards her, and she hugged me as soon as she saw me. I missed you so much, sister. Minutes later, Mom asked Gia to follow her, and Dad asked me to come with him. But I had to try one last time. Enough, you guys. We are not going anywhere. We want to live together like a family. Please, can't you do this for us?
Yes, I want to live with Ira and Mom, not like this, where I feel so empty and alone and unloved. I want to be happy.
Mom and Dad looked at us in complete surprise.
Oh, honey, why would you ever think you're alone? No matter what happens between me and Mom, nothing could ever change the fact that we're your parents, and we love you so much. You'll always have both of us.
Then why can't we all live together?
Because that won't make any of us happy. We wanted to raise you in a happy home with great memories, but living together, we could never give you any of that. And now look at us. We are happy, and we can give you the best of the world only if you choose to accept it.
Suddenly, I had tears in my eyes. Maybe Mom was right. She looked a lot happier and healthier than she ever used to be with Dad. And Dad, he looked like he was gonna explode with joy. And now, the only people fighting against this happiness was me and Gia. This had to stop. I looked at her, and she looked at me, and we knew what the right thing to do was. We agreed to Mom and Dad's plan, but we decided we weren't going to sacrifice our happiness either. So Gia and I decided to live with Mom, and both of us moved back to Italy with her. But we often visited Dad and his new family, and we were the happiest.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I'm your typical high school nerd. Except I have a very big secret. Want to know more? Stick around. And yeah, like and subscribe to my channel. I lived with my parents and twin sister, Catherine. During my upbringing, I was an extremely quiet child and mostly stayed to myself. I read books and achieved perfect grades. However, Catherine was entirely different. She was the school's queen bee, exceptionally beautiful. And each week, she would date a new boy who would instantly fall for her.
You are so perfect, Catherine. I love you.
Aw, sweetie, you're not too bad yourself. I love your smile.
I love your smile and your eyes and your perfect little hands. I love everything about you.
Can you guys go and be irritating somewhere else? I'm trying to do my homework and your sweet talk is making me queasy.
Are we making you jealous? Because honestly, the only guy you'd ever kiss is your stuffed panda.
At least he's permanent. Unlike the losers you date for 2 weeks, then dump and file restraining orders against because they end up stalking you. I wonder what will become of this new arm candy. A piece of advice, lover boy. Run before it's too late. Catherine threw a cushion at my head and left, and I couldn't help but giggle. But she wasn't entirely wrong. I was a bit envious of her. Even though I was smarter and more composed than Catherine, I was always known as the other twin or the nerdy one. No guy ever gave me the same kind of attention as Catherine. Well, no one except Sid. He was the spoiled son of a wealthy industrialist and was really popular for his silly pranks in school. The first time I saw him was on the first day of high school when he rollerbladed into me in the school hallway, and we both landed on our butts.
Wow! I've never seen anyone like you before.
Really?
Of course. I mean, how many people can be as stupid and blind as you are? You've got to be someone special.
Excuse me, but you crashed into me. You should be apologizing.
You're right. Where are my manners? I'm sorry for calling you blind. 'Cause you also have an incredibly twitchy face, and you sound like a pregnant horse when you talk. Now I know I'm very handsome, and you'd rather spend your day staring at me, but I'm late for class.
And Sid just pushed past me and left. I was hoping to never run into him again. But then I walked into the class, and the teacher introduced him as the new student. To make things worse, she appointed me as his student tutor to bring him up to date with the classes. Later, as I sat with Sid in the library, I saw him staring at me funny.
You must be so happy.
What makes you say that?
Come on. I saw how you were staring at me in the hallway. You like me, and it's cool. So how about we ditch these books and make out?
How about I punch your face and fracture your nose?
My plan's better.
Sid slid to my side and our faces were inches apart.
Do you always smell like this?
Like what?
Like a mix of poop and garlic. Your breath stinks.
What the heck? I thought with time, Sid would find a new target. But a whole year went by and he only got more annoying in my locker and it chewed all my books. And another time, Sid pulled out a fake snake from his bag and threw it in my face in the middle of a chemistry class. I got spooked, tripped, and crashed into a table full of chemicals. We couldn't enter the lab for a whole week thanks to the smell of rotten eggs. But despite everything, I had one thing going on right. My secret matchmaking website. I was Mrs. Cupid, famous for giving advice to anonymous kids who are suffering in their love life. Dear Miss Cupid, I have a crush on this mega hot chick. But since she's the most popular girl in school, she never notices me. How do I get her to date me? Dear Agent Hot Abs, I'm sorry, but the only way you'll get a girl like that to date you is in your dreams. But try the math club, drama club, and polar bear rides club. You've got a lot of pretty girls in there. And a month later, Agent Hot Abs confirmed that he was dating a theater club girl. Another time, I got an email from the bimbo babe. Dear Miss Cupid, I want a boyfriend, but I don't want to sound too desperate. What should I do? Dear Bimbo. Babe, if you're writing this email, it means you're already desperate, and something about your name tells me you're not too smart either. Try searching the library for some hot geeks. This way you can find a date and maybe learn a thing or two. Win-win. Dating someone too. Another score for Miss Cupid. I'm making your dreams come true.
There you are!
I jumped in shock as Sid walked up from behind me and I shut my laptop.
What you hiding on that computer? Are you stalking me on Instagram? I knew it. You have a crush on me.
I don't! Now stop snooping around and leave!
Not so soon.
Sid snatched the laptop from my hand. I tried to get it back, but that sleaze bag wouldn't let go. Finally, the laptop fell on the ground and the screen flew open.
No way! You're Mrs. Cupid! You give advice to corny teenagers. Oh my god, I'm dying. I think I might have coughed up a lung.
Shut up, you moron! And yeah, I am Mrs. Cupid, but if you tell anybody, I swear I will end you.
I won't tell anyone if you agree to set me up with someone. I know you're probably wondering why a hot guy like me would need your help, but I want to see how good you are.
I'd rather eat a bag of worms than help you. Suddenly, Sid ran out of the door and screamed into the school hallway.
Hey everybody, our grand school Mandy Mrs. Cupid is none other than...
I covered his mouth and yanked him back into the classroom. Why are you doing this? You haven't dated a single girl this whole year and now suddenly you want a girlfriend?
Maybe I'm bored and this could be a welcome change. Now, do we have a deal?
Ugh, I hate this, but fine. I'll find a date for you. And if you two hit it off, you have to promise to permanently get off my back.
Whatever you say, princess.
I know it was probably the worst idea to help Sid, but I also didn't want anyone to find out I was Miss Cupid. It was the one good thing in my life. I wasn't going to let all my hard work go down the drain. So I sat up all night trying to find the perfect match for Sid. And the next day, I arranged a few dates for Sid, but they all ended up in massive disasters.
Have you seen my new rubber chicken collection?
You're what?
Rubber chicken, you know, the one you squeeze and it makes a sound. Let me show you an example.
I'm a dorky chick.
Okay. Actually, I just remembered I have to take my cat for a manicure. See you around.
And we never saw her again. The next day, Sid met another girl at a burger joint and sneakily placed his dumb rubber chicken in her food. Just as she took a bite, the toy made a sound and she almost passed out. This happened a few more times before I finally lost my mind and cornered Sid. What's the matter with you? And what's with this stupid obsession with rubber chickens?
What? I really like them. And if I can't share my passion, what's even the point of having a girlfriend?
If you really want this to work, you've got to step up your date game. Carrying chicken toys to dates is not how you woo a girl.
Really? Then how do you woo a girl?
Sid came closer, staring into my eyes, and for a second I forgot how to breathe. But then he just pulled my laptop closer and stared at the screen.
Oh, this one sounds interesting. Dear Cupid Lovelock, I'm tired of dating the same guy over and over again. Find me someone different. Bored Anonymous.
Yeah, cool. Now sit back and let me work my magic. I texted Bored Anonymous that the boy she was looking for would meet her in the library with a red book in hand. And the next day, Sid sat at the desk with the book while I hid behind the wall waiting for Bored Anonymous to show up. I almost threw up when I saw Catherine walk in and she went straight to Sid. She was Bored Anonymous.
Mind if I take this seat?
I don't see why not.
Catherine pulled out a chair and I waited for Sid to do something stupid. But surprisingly, they got along really well. They were cracking up at Sid's jokes and Sid was blushing like a stupid girl. And weirdly enough, I started feeling kinda jealous watching them together. I was still lost in my thoughts when Sid walked over.
That went well.
You don't actually think you can date my sister, do you?
Why? Catherine is fun, cool, and pretty to look at. Why should I not date her?
Because you guys are totally different and she's known to crush boys and walk all over them.
That was before she met me. I'm gonna steal her heart and she won't know what hit her. In fact, she just asked me to be her date at this super cool party, and I think I'm going to go.
Guess what? I'll be there too, with my boyfriend.
You know you can't bring an imaginary person to a party, right?
He's not imaginary. He's a very real person, you'll see.
I can't wait!
Neither can I. And yeah, don't forget your rubber chickens. I walked away feeling kind of miserable. I had less than 5 hours to find myself a boyfriend. So I just asked one of the guys from the chemistry class to be my date, and he said yes. The party was nice and I was having a good time until Sid showed up with Catherine on his arm and sat right next to me and my date.
Oh, my sweet honey buns, I could stare into your eyes forever.
I can stare deeper.
I can stare into your soul and I can say you're an angel.
That doesn't even make any sense.
It's a metaphor.
It's stupid. Are you two done? Because I want to dance. Sid, come on. We'll join you.
But I don't know how to dance.
Just follow my lead. I dragged my date, but he kept missing steps. Banged into a bunch of people. At one point, he stomped on my feet so bad I had to sit down with an ice pack. I didn't see Sid and Catherine after that, and the next day they were officially dating. Sid was so lost in Catherine's love, he didn't pay any attention to me. No pranks, no rude comments, not even a glance, and it made me so mad. But I knew it was only a matter of days till Catherine would dump Sid. Despite our weird relationship, he was kinda the only friend I had, and I didn't want him to end up hating me after Catherine dumped him. So I tried talking to Catherine about it. So you and Sid, huh? When are you dumping him?
Not this time. I actually like this guy, and I think I'm gonna stick around.
But he's so uncultured and weird. And I might warn you, he has an unhealthy obsession with rubber chicken toys. It's bizarre.
So he's a funny guy. And why are you so interested in Sid anyway? You never paid attention to the guys I've dated in the past.
I'm just looking out for you.
Yeah, right. Stop prying and mind your own business.
Catherine catwalked her way out of the room, and I kept thinking about what she said. Why was it bothering me so much that Sid was dating Catherine? Did I have feelings for him? Oh no. Yuck. I just shoved whatever stupid thoughts I had aside and decided to focus on my studies. But my concentration was all over the place. Then one day I was in the library breaking my head over some complicated math equation when someone pulled my notebook. Sid, give that back.
I will when you tell me. Why are you so mad at me?
Why would I be mad at you? Do I look mad at you? You and I are not friends. That I'll be mad enough to be mad at you. That'll be madness. And I'm not that mad. I grabbed my book and turned to leave, but Sid got in the way.
I'm not done talking. Did you tell Catherine that I'm uncultured and weird?
Maybe.
Why?
Because it's the truth. You are weird and creepy, and you don't care about anyone's feelings. Remember how you chased me around for a year saying the stupidest things? And now that you have a girlfriend, it's like I don't even exist.
I thought you wanted me to back off, and now you're bothered by it. What do you want, Lily?
Don't know. Okay, maybe I'm just mad at you for not even saying a thank you. If not for me, Catherine would never date a rubber chicken-loving brat like you.
Fine, thank you. Happy now? Anyway, I came here to ask your opinion on this necklace I got for Catherine for prom, but I guess it was a stupid mistake.
Glad to know that. There's something you can figure out on your own. Sid and I didn't talk after that. And I just spent most of my days locked up in my room, eating tubs of ice cream and watching Luna Avatar. Watching these stories made me realize how stupid I was to chase a guy who didn't even like me. So I decided to keep my self-respect and forget about Sid, even though it broke my heart. Then, a few days later, it was prom, and I decided not to go. I was casually sitting in my living room when I heard a car pull up in the driveway. I peeked outside the window and saw Catherine kissing some guy who looked nothing like Sid. What the heck was that?
It's called none of your business.
No, it's called cheating. You're dating Sid, remember? Your boyfriend? Ex-boyfriend, I've decided to dump him. So he doesn't actually know? Catherine, he genuinely likes you.
Well, they all do. I'm literally perfect. But you know me. I get bored so easily. And this Sid was a total freak. He keeps annoying me with those stupid rubber chicken toys, and all he ever did was joke and talk and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I can just drop him a text now.
Catherine pulled out her phone, but I just snatched it and threw it away. And then I pounced on her like a wild cat, while she struggled to push me away. Finally, my parents walked in and threw me off. I can't believe I thought you're capable of changing. I should have fought harder for Sid. I should have just asked him not to date you when I figured you were bored.
How did you... Miss Cupid? Oh my god, you liar! I should have known it was you. Only someone too lame to get a boyfriend would have so much time to find boyfriends for others.
You're calling me a liar? What about you, you cheating, backstabbing witch?
At least I have a life. All you have is this desperate attempt to save your sanity.
I will kick your butt like a bazooka. I charged at Catherine one more time, but before I could grab her, Dad screamed at us to stop. Then suddenly he fell to the ground unconscious. We immediately called 911 and took him to the hospital. Apparently, Dad had been under tremendous work stress that impacted his heart, and now he needed immediate surgery. But it was really expensive, and we didn't have that kind of money. Mom had some savings, but it wasn't enough. So Catherine asked her friends for help, but she was only met with more closed doors. We were running out of options when the nurse told us that someone had paid our bill in full. What? Who? The donor wants to keep his name anonymous. Sorry. With the bill being finally paid, Dad went into surgery, and thankfully it was successful. I was happy and I couldn't stop thinking about this anonymous donor. So I waited for everyone to sleep and then slowly made my way to the computer in the reception area. I typed in Dad's name and the bill had no name, but it did have a number. Sid's. Sid paid the bill. I can't believe this. He must really like you a lot.
I don't think he did this for me, dummy. I've seen the way he looks at you. He likes you. And I definitely know you like him.
Sorry about that.
Don't worry. Now go before it's too late. Yeah, don't ask Miss Cupid for help. She kind of sucks.
I smiled and rushed out of the hospital. But it was too late at night and I couldn't find a cab. Disappointed, I was headed back to the hospital when I noticed a car in the parking lot and Sid sleeping inside it. I walked over and banged on the window.
What? What? I have a weapon! Lily?
Sid stepped out of the car, and I immediately hugged him. Thank you for saving my dad. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't stepped in. But what are you doing in the parking lot?
I stuck around in case you needed more help. Listen, Lily, there's something you should know. I like you. I was stupid to be playing games with you to begin with, but I thought you weren't interested in me. I started dating your sister to get some reaction out of you, and I did get a bit infatuated with her, but I started seeing her true color soon enough, before she even dumped me. I know I was crazy, and should have just told you I like you in the first place, but...
Hey, I like you too. Always have. But I needed you to date Catherine to finally see that.
Guess we both kinda messed up.
We can still make it, right?
I'd like that.
Sid leaned in, and I was sure he was going to kiss me this time. But instead, he handed me a rubber chicken. You really know how to woo a girl?
Hi, I'm Brenda. My parents were bankers. They taught me to be modest and fair. There was nothing special about me. The only thing that ever made me stand out was my love for horses. Those amazing animals had always fascinated me, and I've been doing equestrian sports ever since I was a kid. My horseback riding teacher's name was Eva. She was a real lady, elegant and kind. I considered Eva my mentor, and I trusted her with all my secrets. Eva's husband, a wealthy entrepreneur called Omar, was her exact opposite, rude and cruel. The only person he loved other than himself was his brat daddy, son, Kareem. Omar treated his wife terribly. Kareem was part of the same club as me. I saw how spoiled he was, and how little respect he had for everyone around him, even his own mother.
Mom, help me get on this dumb horse. Hurry up.
Just a second, sweetie.
I felt very sorry for Eva. She was a good person, and she didn't deserve to be treated like that. Why did I tell you about that weird family? You're about to find out. But before that, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. As I said, there was nothing special about me or my life. I had no idea that soon my world would be turned completely upside down. I was getting ready for a horseback riding competition that was coming up in 2 weeks. However, there was another important date before my birthday. After I blew out the candles on my birthday cake, my parents said they had a surprise for me. I thought they'd prepared some sort of amazing gift, but I was in for a disappointment.
Brenda, you're old enough to know the truth now. We adopted you when you were just a baby. It doesn't change anything, though. You're still our precious daughter.
I laughed because I thought it was just a bad joke, but Mom and Dad looked serious.
Who are my biological parents then?
The orphanage couldn't tell us that. I'm sorry.
Although that news shocked me, I was still grateful to my parents for their honesty. I tried to move on, but I couldn't stop thinking about finding my biological parents. One day, Eva noticed I was miles away during practice and asked me why I was so distracted. I didn't hesitate to tell my coach about my worries.
Oh, it's good you found out the truth. Maybe looking for your biological parents is not the best idea, though. What if you found out something upsetting?
Eva thought I should just forget about the whole thing, but I refused to do that. After practice, I went to the orphanage I'd apparently been left at and tried to figure out something about my relatives. However, the teacher there coldly told me they had no right to disclose information. I wasn't about to give up that easily. I waited for nightfall, snuck into the orphanage, and found a folder with my name on it in their archive. There was no info about my biological parents in it, but I learned something else that blew my mind. What? I have a twin sister. It said she had been adopted by a family from a neighboring town. I even found their address. As soon as I saw it, I realized I had to meet my sister and then team up with her to find out our real parents. My adoptive parents always supported me. So, when I said I was going to the neighboring city to see my sister, they didn't try to stop me or talk me out of it.
Don't forget about the competition. Be careful, Brenda.
I packed everything I needed and I got on a bus. A few hours on the road and I was there. I found my sister's house. It turned out to be tiny. My twin must have been adopted by poor people. My heart was beating like crazy. Finally, I plucked up the courage and I knocked on the door. My jaw dropped when a girl opened the door. She looked like a rock star. She gave me an indifferent look and blew a gum bubble.
What is it?
I smiled and I told the girl that we were twins, and she was actually living with her adoptive parents. I know this is shocking, but now we can team up and find our biological mom and dad. My sister's name was Mia. Her reaction surprised me. Instead of bursting into tears of joy and pulling me into a bear hug, she just smiled humorlessly.
Did you really only just find out about that? I always knew I was adopted. So what? I don't give a damn if you're my sister. And I'm definitely not interested in looking for my biological parents. If that's all, get lost.
You can find me there if you change your mind.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
She slammed the door in my face, and I trudged back to the hotel. The next morning, I packed and was about to head home. But before I could leave the motel, I saw Mia.
Brenda, I'm so glad you're still here. I didn't sleep a wink last night and I realized I do want to find our parents after all. We should go right now.
It was like Mia had been replaced overnight. She was almost too enthusiastic and energetic. My sister grabbed my backpack and dragged me to the nearest bus stop. She was acting weird, but it only made me like her more. As we walked to the bus stop, she kept looking around nervously, as if she was afraid of being followed. She calmed down soon after we got on the bus, though.
They're cool, they're in a rock band, and they love me a lot. You haven't seen them because they're performing at a music festival. I'm glad you were raised by such good people.
I introduced my twin to my adoptive parents. It surprised Mom and Dad how different Mia and I were too. Still, they were nice enough to let her stay at our place. My sister and I came up to my room and I tried to tell her how I planned to find our parents. But Mia interrupted me.
We've got plenty of time for that. Tell me about yourself first. Who are you friends with? To be honest, I'm not very popular, and I don't really have any friends.
What the heck? Sis, you should get out more. By the way, are you being bullied at school? Just let me know and I'll deal with them.
There actually was a nasty bully in my class called Steve, who was always bothering me. It's alright, I'm used to ignoring that jerk. Let's talk about our parents.
Why are you so obsessed with that? We can do that later. Let's teach Steve a lesson first. Now we're talking. Show me where he lives. Your cool sister will teach him a lesson.
Of course! It felt nice that Mia was trying to take care of me in her own way. However, I didn't like her methods at all. She wanted to break Steve's window, crawl into his room, and prank him. Luckily, I managed to talk her out of that.
Wait, that's illegal. Do you want to go to jail?
You're such a goody two-shoes. Okay, I'll think of something else.
She snorted and simply knocked on his door. When Steve stepped out onto the porch with a cheeky grin, Mia bolted boldly, declared that she was my sister, and if he kept bothering me, he'd have to deal with her.
Got it, chicken?
Yes, Ma, am.
I'd never seen that bully look so spooked before. Mia, that was awesome.
I'll teach you how to stand up for yourself.
Now that we've dealt with Steve, we can start looking for Mom and Dad. Let's go to the clinic where we were born. They could probably tell us something about our biological parents, right?
There's no need to rush, Brenda. We can do that later. I heard that your classmates are throwing a party tonight. Let's go and find you some friends.
Even though I was against it, Mia dragged me to the party of the most popular kids at school. I wanted to sink through the floor. It was so awkward. I huddled in the corner and hoped that no one would notice me. However, my sister got on with the other popular students like a house on fire. She forgot all about me while hanging out with my cool classmates. That's when it finally dawned on me. For some reason, Mia didn't want to help look for her parents. She was standing in my way instead of helping me. I tried to talk with my sister a few more times, but she ignored me. So I left the party, and I went to the equestrian club to practice some more. Once I got there, I saw a nasty scene. Omar was scolding his wife for being a poor teacher to their son. Kareem was apparently still terrible at horse riding.
I teach Kareem the same way I teach all my students, but he just throws temper tantrums.
Don't you dare slander our son. He's the most talented student here, and he'll no doubt win that competition. You should be trying harder, Eva.
Kareem stuck his tongue out at his mom, and then he got in a car with his father and they drove off. Eva looked like she was on the verge of tears, but as soon as she saw me, she beamed and acted like everything was fine.
Oh, Brenda, you haven't stopped by for a while. I was getting worried.
So, I told Eva I'd found my sister, but then she snapped out of it.
Sorry, that took me back. Don't worry about your sister. You just need to get to know each other better.
I felt worlds better after talking to Eva. When I came home, Mia pounced on me.
Why the heck did you leave the party? I was trying to find friends for you.
I didn't ask you to do that. Anyway, I had to practice at the equestrian club.
Don't even think about going to that club again. That's a dumb hobby. Anyway,
that was the last straw for me. I lost my temper too, and demanded she stopped bossing me around. We fought late into the night. The next morning, I was woken up by a call from Steve.
Your sister is a wanted criminal. Don't tell me you didn't know. You're obviously helping her hide from police.
What are you talking about? You've got an overactive imagination.
What? You think I'm lying? Check this out.
He sent me a link and I saw a bolo on Mia. Steve was right. My sister was a wanted criminal. She'd apparently smashed the windows in a mall in her city and trashed the place. What a moronic prank! I stormed into the guest room and I gave Mia a piece of my mind.
You liar! I know why you came here. It was because you needed a place to lay low. You don't care about finding our parents.
I see. You found out about my idiotic prank.
I did. And you know what? I don't need your help. I'll go to the hospital and find our parents by myself. You'd just be getting in my way anyway.
Brenda, you're making a mistake. Trust me.
Trust you? Never again fool me once.
I stormed out of the house and I headed to the clinic where we were born. Once I got there, I questioned everyone I saw, from the security guard to the chief surgeon.
Twin girls were born here 16 years ago. Please help me find out who their parents were.
Girl, who let you into the operating room? Get out of here right now!
Everyone I talked to told me to go away and that they had no right to disclose such information. After a few hours, I gave up and I was about to leave with nothing when a nurse suddenly ran up to me.
Wait a minute. Your name's Brenda, right? I was working the day you and your sister were born. I might get fired for this, but let me tell you a secret.
That woman told me that right after I was born, Mia and I had been sent to an orphanage because our parents didn't want us. And our parents' names were Eva and Omar. That was impossible.
I already told your sister Mia the same thing a couple of years ago. Why didn't she tell you?
What? Had Mia known who her parents were the whole time? Why hadn't she said anything?
Brenda, I've been putting off our search to spare you this pain. I didn't want you to know that our parents got rid of us because they didn't want us. She said that she'd come to my city a couple of years ago. After finding Mom and Dad, she realized they adored their son Kareem and didn't care about the daughters they'd given up at all. I was spitting mad and I didn't introduce myself to Eva and Omar. Then I found you and I realized we were completely different. You were standing at a bus stop and reading a book, all prim and proper. I was afraid I'd be a bad influence on you, so I didn't say anything and I just went back home. I need some time to think. I want to be left alone. Please.
I ran out of the clinic and I wandered the streets mindlessly for a long time until I found myself at the equestrian club. It surprised me how resentful I felt. As soon as I saw Eva, I blew up on her.
You're a terrible person. You abandoned your daughters and lied to my face all these years, pretending to be an understanding teacher. I hate you.
Eva's eyes were wide as saucers. She pretended she didn't know what I was talking about, but I didn't care anymore. Exhausted, I came back home. Mia met me there.
Brenda, I've thought a lot, and I need to go back to my hometown and be punished for the things I did. But before that, I wanted to cheer for you at the competition. No matter how crazy the world gets, you shouldn't give up on your dreams. I'm proud of you, sis. I'm glad we met.
Her speech touched me to the core. Mia and I spent the night talking, and the next morning I headed to the competition. The most wonderful people in the world were cheering for me, my adoptive parents and my sister. Winning winter just as easy as breathing. Meanwhile, our brother Kareem fell flat on his face, literally and figuratively. I was hugging my family when I heard Omar yelling at Eva and demanding she help their son. Everyone's eyes bugged out when, instead of listening to him, Eva went ballistic.
You lying bastard! How could you do this to me and our daughters? I'm filing for divorce tomorrow.
With those words, Eva came up to Mia and me and begged us for forgiveness with tears in her eyes.
Girls, I didn't know about you because your father made me believe you died at birth.
It turned out Omar wanted an heir and wasn't interested in having daughters. He deceived Eva and left us at an orphanage. After a while, they finally had a son. However, Omar spoiled Kareem so much that he grew up weak and helpless.
You two are strong and beautiful. I hope that one day you'll find it in your hearts to forgive me. It was a huge shock for all of us, but life went on.
Eva left her overbearing husband. Mia went back home and did community service as punishment. We still live with our adoptive parents, but we often see each other. It took time, but Mia and I forgave our biological mother. Sometimes the three of us hung out together. Our biological father turned out to be such a scumbag. We didn't even talk about him though. Did you like my story? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Hi, my name is Alma, and I'm from Denmark. Please press subscribe to the channel. My parents met in Copenhagen. My dad was a scientist and didn't earn much. By the time Judith and I were born, our parents had decided to divorce.
She doesn't look like me at all.
But your girls are twins.
She has the father's hair. I don't want to be reminded of that loser.
Mom left me at the hospital. I hadn't heard anything from Mom or my sister since when I turned 4. Dad finally gave up on being a scientist. Soon we moved to the Faroe Islands. Our new home was on a small, wild island. Dad worked as a lighthouse caretaker, and that's where we lived.
Are Mom and Judith going to visit us?
Forget about them. We'll be fine. Just the two of us.
Dad wasn't lying. Living in a lighthouse was awesome. We turned on the light together when the weather was bad, and when it wasn't, we rowed boats and fished in the ocean. Dad and Mr. Nicholson quickly found a common language, and we started fishing together.
Alma, You are such a sweet child. Here, I have a gift for you.
Ah, it's so beautiful. Thank you.
I carved the dolphin myself. Let it be your good luck charm.
The neighboring island, Vagar, was much larger than the one we lived on. There was a whole city on it. When I started school, Dad took me there on our boat.
Jeez, look at her. She's a savage from a backwater island. Do they even have internet there?
Back off or you'll be arrested.
Let's go, wackos.
You okay? Never better. I'm Lily. When I grow up, I want to be a tough sheriff like my dad.
Lily became my best friend. One day, we were watching TV in my room.
You got a text. I don't know who it's from. This is... Oh, wow. Other than her hair, she's your exact copy.
That's Judith. I didn't know anything about my mom or sister. Can you imagine how shocked I was when I got a message from her?
What is she saying? This makes no sense. She's telling me to get off the island. She's probably joking, right?
I immediately texted Judith back. Why would I? I kept staring at my phone, but was left unread. Lily stayed over and we quickly fell asleep, but I couldn't stop thinking about Judith. Dad got back after fishing late that evening and I decided to talk to him.
Tell me about Mom and Judith. I deserve to know the truth.
Okay, if you really want that. Your mother married a rich man after our divorce. She and Judith want for nothing.
Judith sent me a message today. What could it mean?
I recently saw your mom's new husband on the news. Judith was mentioned. She's apparently quite the troublemaker now. You shouldn't talk to her. That was probably just a prank. If I were you, I would block her number.
She's my sister.
Neither Judith nor your mom care about us. What matters is we have each other.
The next morning, Dad drove Lily and me to school. I texted Judith back, but she didn't read it. That evening, her account was blocked. In the evening, I wandered along the beach and thought about Judith's words. All of a sudden, I heard a deep voice. I turned around and saw a guy walking along the shore.
Hey, who are you? What happened? Where did you come from? Hey, don't you daddy on me. You hear? Dad, you're back.
I am exhausted. It's a miracle I got home safe in such weather. Who's that?
I met him on the beach. The poor guy fainted. He must have got caught in the storm.
Okay, he can stay here tonight. We'll figure out what to do tomorrow. No doctor would come here now anyway.
I spent the whole night in the living room. The next morning, someone woke me up.
Oh, you're awake. Are you feeling better? What's your name?
Slow down. My head is killing me. I'm Ian, I think.
You think?
That's all I remember. Wait, no. I also remember you, your face and red hair.
Is there something you want to tell me?
I'm so confused. Dad, I swear this is the first time I'm seeing him. Could he have met Judith?
Her hair is brown, not red. According to the weather forecast, it won't end for at least a few more days. We can't leave the island in such weather.
Dad called Mr. Nicholson so he could ask the local fishermen if they knew anything about Ian. Meanwhile, I called Lily.
Wow, your life is insane. I'll try to find out about your mysterious stranger. You'll tell the sheriff about Ian, right? Not for the world. I'll try to get to the bottom of it myself first. I won't be a cop, remember?
Later, Dad searched the beach and came home with some news.
I found a damaged motorboat near the rocks. Ian must have got here on it. I'm calling the police. Great, power's out. There's no internet either. This freaking storm.
The next morning, Dad headed to the other side of the island.
I hope there'll be signal there. You and Ian should find some candles in the closet while I'm gone. Don't just sit in the dark.
I guess you haven't been here in a while.
Shut up and help me look.
Do either of you play the violin?
I went to a music school when I was a kid, but I was rubbish and quickly gave up. Wow, you're a music guru.
I think the violin means a lot to me. The sound is comforting, just like your presence.
Ian looked into my eyes and for some reason I felt shy. But then I decided to go for a walk. So many weird things have happened lately. I wonder if Judith's warning was just a coincidence, or if she knew something. Although she's in Copenhagen, not on the Faroes. The next moment, I heard voices and went in the direction they were coming from. Soon I hid behind some rocks to watch two men in uniforms.
2 teenagers have escaped. If we don't bring them back, we'll all be fired.
I didn't get what was going on, or who those men were. Then one of them left. I was trying to figure out where he went. They grabbed me and dragged me somewhere.
Let me go.
Don't even think about running again.
We stopped among the rocks on the far end of the island. To my shock, I saw a massive iron door. When we got inside, I was left speechless. There was a whole complex with living quarters and classrooms hidden in the rocks. They even had a gym there. The guards locked me in a room and left.
I knew you'd get caught. Did you think you were smarter than everyone, Judith? What did you just call me?
Has being free scrambled your brain? You're Judith. I'm Kate. We're a smelly boarding school for tribal teens.
You're right. I'm missing some memories. So this is a boarding school?
Are you serious? Rich parents send their kids here when they don't want to deal with them. Our principal is a total psycho. He experiments on us. He makes us draw, listen to strange music, and fill out stupid questionnaires. This school is illegal, but no one cares because its sponsors are filthy rich. But come on, quit pretending. Why are you so surprised? It's just our school's coat of arms.
For some reason, it seemed familiar to me. Where had I seen it before? It also seemed strange to me that the power at the school was on that evening. The guards led us to the dining room.
The principal is such a nasty old man.
Mr. Nicholson.
So you do remember.
That's when I realized why the school's coat of arms seemed so familiar to me. Mr. Nicholson had given me a figurine that looked like it when I was a kid. I wanted to talk to him, but he'd already left.
Is living here really that bad?
Are you kidding me? Even the army isn't as strict. This one kid was sent here simply because he was having nightmares.
I realized Kate was probably talking about Ian. He must have escaped from the school. The guards took away all the students' phones, but they hadn't searched me, and I secretly filmed everything that was going on at the school before going to bed. I was brought to the computer room by the security guards.
Someone wants to talk to you.
Judith. Mom. Sweetie, how are you?
Just like everyone else. Mom mistook me for my sister. I decided to play along.
It's horrible. This place is terrible. How else would I feel?
During our talk, I found out everything I needed. Judith only found out about my existence recently. She immediately demanded to meet me, but Mom was against it. Then Judith's rich stepfather decided to send her to the strict boarding school. He was one of its biggest sponsors.
But why did you abandon Alma? What did she do?
I've already told you 1,000 times. What was I supposed to do with 2 babies? You should thank me for keeping you. Alma is nothing but a stranger to me.
I never felt so hurt by someone's words before. Pissed off, I hung up. At night, I woke up when I felt someone looking at me.
Alma, get up.
Ian, what are you doing here?
Helping you escape.
Wow, where did you get the card?
One of the girls that ran away gave it to me. By the way, she really wants to meet you.
Judith was waiting for us outside. We didn't have any time to talk, and Jess ran to the lighthouse. I only felt safe once we were inside.
Your hair.
Well, I am a rebel. I'm so glad to finally meet you. I'm glad too, sis. That's how I found out they were going to send me to a boarding school and that you lived here too. I found your social media and tried to warn you, but then they took my phone away and blocked my account.
While you were gone, I remembered everything. I come from a rich family, and I've been playing the violin since I was a kid. My parents invested a lot of money in promoting me, but my schedule was so intense, I couldn't sleep and started having nightmares. Several doctors tried to help me, but I disrupted concerts. And my parents eventually sent me to that school.
But you didn't get better, did you?
I only got worse. That's why I ran away. But then I slipped on the rocks, and I must have hit my head. And that's why I couldn't remember anything for a while.
I'm so sorry that you both had to go through that. Where's Dad?
He hasn't come back since yesterday.
We decided to wait for Dad at the lighthouse. I tried to send Lily the video I'd filmed at school, but the signal was too weak. Eventually, Dad came back.
Judith, is that you? We need to get out of here, right? And go to Vega right now.
We quickly got on our boat and set sail. It was so foggy we could barely see anything, but we soon reached the shore.
Is it just me, or was that too fast?
It's not just you.
When we saw Mr. Nicholson and the familiar door, I thought I was going crazy.
Did you mean to bring us here?
This is for the best, honey.
You did a great job, assistant.
Assistant? You knew about everything.
When my career went downhill, Mr. Nicholson offered me a job as a research assist. The lighthouse was just a cover.
The boarding school is a personal project of mine. I study the emotions and behaviors of teenage troublemakers, and your father is a great help.
Alma, you should stay at the school until you've calmed down.
How could you do that? Judith is your daughter.
The school has strict rules, but they exist for your own good.
Come on in.
The situation seemed hopeless. We had nowhere to run. But then...
Police, nobody move.
I got your message.
The sheriff didn't let them get away with it. The school did have rich sponsors, but we managed to get justice. The school was closed, and Mr. Nicholson and my dad were arrested.
You feeling all right? This sucks, but I'm trying not to despair. Did your stepfather get in trouble too?
Yeah, he and Mom are getting divorced.
Soon Mom came to the Pharaohs to get Judith.
Fine. Alma, you can come with us. I got some money in a large mansion after the divorce.
No, you're nothing but a stranger to me.
I'm not going anywhere with you either. I'm staying with my sister.
Mom didn't even try to change our minds. To her credit, she rented a small house for us on Vagar. I didn't want to look back anymore. The past should stay in the past. By the way, Judith and I got into college, and Lily fulfilled her dream and is now studying to become an investigator. The boarding school on the island is abandoned now. I hope it will stay that way. When we were little, Bella and I used to sit pressed together, making up 1,000 little games.
One doll for you, one doll for me. That means we'll never be apart, okay? Stay strong.
Okay. I don't dream about those days much anymore. Right after that, our parents divorced and we were split up. But I always felt Bella with me the same way I was always with her. Anyway, hi, I'm Stella. Yes, that's Stella, the new Gen It girl with a supermodel mom. It didn't take long before I became a real supermodel myself. I was literally partying while excitedly updating Bella about everything. We still talked all the time, even if we couldn't meet. So when Bella actually showed up at my door one day, I was literally speechless.
I was hoping I could stay with you for a while. I already talked to Dad, and I think he talked to Mom.
Yes, come in. Just like that, we were living together again, like when we were little.
Wait, is that our doll? It still looks new, and it even smells.
Of course I took care of it. It's our memory. To make up for lost time, I took Bella everywhere. Parties, spas, restaurants, malls. Here, try this outfit. It totally suits you. Your clothes look prehistoric.
I can't. It's too expensive. I don't have.
Your sister is loaded, babe. When Bella stepped out of the fitting room, everyone turned to look. She looked so soft, stylish, and beautiful. Like I was looking at another version of myself.
Your life is like a dream. If I'd followed you and Mom, maybe I'd be confident like you too. Don't have...
It's not too late. I'll show you everything. Let's live a little, okay? Bella seemed so enchanted with my life, and honestly, I understood. The supermodel world does look dazzling from the outside, and if Bella wanted to try it, I was happy to let her. But after a few days, I got sick.
See? It's because you never eat. Here, drink pumpkin soup.
I can't. I'm the vedette in Lucas' show tonight. I have to go.
Then I'll go for you. We look exactly...
You think you can?
Just teach me what I need. It's one show. I'll try my best.
So I rushed through a mini catwalk crash course. After just a bit of coaching, she was strutting like someone who trained for years. Just don't get too close to Lucas, okay? He and I aren't exactly what it looks like. Bella came home later, all bright and cheerful.
I tried my best. Lucas helped a lot. I think it went well, right?
Then Lucas texted me.
You are different today, but great.
I gave Bella a big thumbs up. She earned it. But after that, Bella started acting strange.
You're still tired. Let me take your gigs for now. I don't want to live off your money. I want to earn and pay you back.
So I let her take my smaller shows. No one noticed. I got to rest. Bella got to shine. Well, it's a win. Win? Until one day, I was walking to work and saw Bella. I didn't ask her to cover today, so why was she there? Getting really close to Lucas with that uneasy feeling, I hid and tried calling her, only to watch her kiss Lucas instead. And he kissed her back, soft and familiar, like they'd done it a dozen times already. I froze. Everything inside me just stopped.
Hi sis, I'm at home. When are you coming back?
I'm right behind you. I saw everything. Come home now. For the first time ever, we fought. I kept demanding answers. Bella kept dodging, pale and shaking.
I just wanted to help. I was acting like you. I kissed so he wouldn't suspect.
I haven't even held his hand, and you went to my job without asking? Bella, you should go back to Dad's. I grabbed her stuff, walked her out, and didn't listen to another word. But the next morning, Bella just showed up at my company like nothing ever happened, smiling, waving, acting all sunshine.
Hi everyone. I'm Bella, Stella's twin sister. I want to become a model just like her. I'll do my best.
And what was I supposed to do? Drag her out by the ponytail? So yeah, she stayed. And just like that, Bella officially became a TR trainee model at my agency. And to be fair, she was talented. Like, naturally talented. Her progress was super fast. However, it felt intentional. Bella kept finding ways to use people to make things harder for me and push me to the outside. She still acted sweet and fragile on the surface, but behind it, there were plans.
I'm just so clumsy. I'm not like Stella. She's always shining. I'll never be like her.
You've worked so hard. You are talented. Stella would be proud.
Hello! You saw that everyone adored her. The silent war between us kept growing. I corrected Bella strictly during practice. Bella, in return, tried to steal every spotlight. Whenever we walked the same runway, the tension was so obvious, it reached my mom, who was literally somewhere on her around the world soul-healing cruise. She rushed back just in time to stop me from almost tackling Bella backstage.
Enough. Why are you two fighting? And why are you here? Does your father know you're here?
I ran away. I don't want to live with Dad.
You can't just run away. You're coming home now.
Bella tried the tears again. Dramatic trembling lip, watery eyes. But Mom didn't budge. And then Bella snapped. It's the first time I'd ever seen her like that.
I don't want to. I want to live with you. I want a life like Stella's. She gets everything. Success, love, attention, and I get nothing.
That was the legal agreement. 1 child each.
Then let's do a catwalk battle. If I win, I stay with you.
So, yeah, we actually competed. Sister Vers, sister, just to prove who could shine brighter. Bella gave everything she had, and she wasn't bad. She was actually really good. The girl was talented, no doubt. But when I stepped onto the runway, the whole crowd lit up. The confidence, the presence, the experience. I got them all. I walked like I owned that stage. I felt like a queen out there. Yeah, it wasn't exactly hard to see who won. Bella packed her things quietly and left, just like she promised. Life went back to normal, except some things felt off. You miss Bella?
No, I'm not like that. It's just, she's different. There were moments I thought had feelings for you, but when Bella was around,
Oh yeah, I let her pretend to be me a few times. I just didn't want to go to work. Lucas froze. Then everything clicked for him. We both realized our relationship was kind of a misunderstanding. So we broke up because we just weren't right for each other.
I think Bella was jealous of you. She's been lonely for a long time. Maybe try talking to her.
Nope, no thank you. Absolutely not. I was done caring about Bella. Or so I said, but I still went to check if she made it home safely. Wait, where's Dad?
They went on a family trip.
And you didn't go?
They didn't want me there, not the first time. I'm used to it.
Hearing that, I dragged myself into Bella's tiny, worn-out room, and little by little, things started making sense. My eyes landed on a doll placed carefully on her bed in the cleanest, brightest corner of the whole room.
I'm not as good at keeping it nice as you. Mine looks kinda worn out. I'm sorry for always being jealous, even when you tried your best for me.
By the time I reached the doorway, I was still stunned. I realized I never really understood Bella. I always acted on my ideas, always talked about my feelings, always assumed I was giving her the best. But maybe she needed something else. But what she needed was love, someone who stays, someone who sees her without thinking. I grabbed her hand. Come on, let your twin sister take you out. Dad was furious this time when he realized Bella had disappeared again. He is just mad we didn't consider him twice. It bruised his ego, that's all. The real challenge was convincing Mom. She was torn because of all those very serious divorce agreements. You know, the whole grown-up responsibility thing. So I cried, I begged, I told her everything. Bella had gone through every little lonely corner of her life.
I know, but your father isn't doing so badly that I can just break the agreement and take both of you.
He doesn't care about her, Mom. Not really. I'll work harder. I'll cut back on shopping. I swear I'll support Bella. I'll be her stability. Mom finally agreed, though she looked exhausted just thinking about it.
But listen, if you two fight again, you're going to live separately. I mean it.
So, yeah, we definitely had to make sure that didn't happen. I helped Bella however I could. She cut ties with Dad's side and focused completely on becoming a real model, and she was rising fast. Hi, I'm Glimmer, 18 years old. Was that girl in the blue dress, the one floating through soft, graceful steps? Well, actually, I'm not a princess. Not exactly. But as the best ballet dancer and the student council president at the Royal Dance Academy, I had always been perfect. Put together the one everyone looked at. Except today felt weird. I wasn't the center of attention anymore. Students were clustered together, whispering about someone else, their faces caught between curiosity and straight-up fear.
Glimmer, did you hear there's a new transfer student?
Yeah, she got in on a scholarship after winning the city dance competition. I heard the audience clapped for 10 whole minutes after her performance.
She's a witch?
What? A late Halloween joke or something?
No, you have to see her. She wears all black, head to toe, and when she dances, oh my god, it looks like those creepy little demon moves from Stranger Things.
I even saw her whispering to Cat.
Don't say that. The principal would not be okay with you talking about a new student like that. And yet, barely 10 minutes later, I was standing in the principal's office. He was clearly irritated, ordering me to immediately correct the new student's so-called abnormal behavior.
You know, we always try to give disadvantaged students a chance to study advanced dance here. That's why I reluctantly accepted Elvira, but this girl's behavior, completely inappropriate.
Great. Everyone was freaking out over this troublesome new girl. But seriously, how bad could she be? Hi, I'm Glimmer. I'm here to… Ow. Something black suddenly flew straight into my face. That stupid black cat clung to me like it was possessed, screeching non-stop.
You want to dance together? Come on. I literally just came up with a new routine. Oh, by the way, I'm Elvira.
She completely ignored the cat and my suffering, dragging me into the music and spinning me around like I had zero free will. I'm Glimmer, Student Council President. I'm here to help you adjust to the school. Using that excuse, I stayed glued to Elvira's side, trying my best to fix her. Surprisingly, she actually listened.
So you want me to wear this skirt and clean up my technique? Doesn't really feel like me, but I'll try.
Unfortunately, she was chaos incarnate.
I added some cuts for emphasis. Mix it. Pop. Oh, and I think someone else needs your help too.
Out of nowhere, she dragged over a random guy. He froze under my sharp look, trembling like he was about to cry.
This is Mrs. Glimmer. She's amazing. I noticed you were struggling with Ronde Jamb. She can help you.
With no way out, I spent the entire afternoon coaching both of them. Plie, tendu, releve, all the basics. By the time I looked back at Elvira, she had already turned classical ballet into some weird freestyle remix, completely pointless.
If it weren't for you, I'd probably still be stuck on that move months from now. Thank you so much. I'm Victor.
Thank you. You should thank Elvira. She's the one who noticed you needed help. Okay, fine. I admitted it. Elvira really was a witch. I had no idea what spell she put on me, but somehow I agreed to become their full-time dance tutor.
Can I keep following you? To learn to dance? You're my idol. I really like you.
Everyone deserves to feel the freedom and pure joy of dancing. I just want to help, and Victor's total into you.
And she wasn't wrong. Before that, I had always been focused on myself, polishing, perfecting, trying to shine brighter than everyone else. I never stopped to look around, and I never realized how many people actually needed me. But then the principal came back to me. He reminded me very clearly that my responsibility wasn't over. I still had to fix Elvira. I had to reshape her, make her more like me. Elvira was talented, sure, but her way of dancing was just not acceptable. So when I suggested hosting a small school-wide dance, Elvira was genuinely excited. Everything went exactly as planned. White candles, fresh flowers, elegant dresses everywhere. Sweet, refined, like a fairy tale ball. Elvira stood there, frozen, mouth wide open, taking it all in. Well, pretty amazing, right? I knew you'd love it.
Some people haven't gotten a chance to dance yet. Let me change the music real quick.
What? And just like that walking disaster sprinted off like a bomb about to go off. Then switched the soft classical music to loud, chaotic street beats, the kind that only worked at sketchy beach parties. Not here.
Come on, everybody. Let's dance.
And somehow, the room, everyone got pulled in. They laughed, jumped, danced like crazy, having the time of their lives. And that time, the principal completely lost it.
We are about standards. There is no place here for that vulgar, chaotic dancing.
But maybe Elvira could be something new. Everyone was happy. They were dancing together.
So now you're lowering yourself to cover for her? If you insist on standing with Elvira, then you will not perform at the Grand Ball.
The Grand Ball was the school's biggest charity fundraiser. Nobles, celebrities, elite donors. All the money was supposed to go towards supporting talented but underprivileged kids. It was every student's dream, because one night on that stage could change your entire future.
If you truly want to help people raise money properly, don't follow Elvira and turn everything into a mess.
I understand. After that, I pushed Elvira into strict discipline. No freestyle, no unusual outfits, no wild ideas, no pulling others into points. Relentless dancing. I went so far that even Victor started looking at me differently.
Come with me.
What are you doing? What about practice? And you're not allowed to run in the hallway. Elvira dragged me straight out of the school and kept pulling me farther and farther away. Somehow she had figured everything out, the principal and how extreme I'd become.
I'm quitting school.
Do you even hear yourself? You worked so hard to get in. All you had to do was adjust a little bit.
This is where I grew up.
I froze. Around us was an old, dirty neighborhood. Everything felt wrong. My elegant dress looked completely out of place.
Where I'm from, poverty follows everyone. Dancing was the only way we forgot reality.
I listened as Elvira told me everything. Dreams buried in broken streets, gray dust-covered dresses worn only after exhausting work, girls who kept dancing, even knowing there was no future waiting for them.
I love seeing people dance freely together, but I never wanted to put you in a difficult position.
The principal later praised me endlessly for resolving such a troublesome issue.
The best position at the grand ball, you'll shine.
I couldn't feel happy at all. It felt like I had messed everything up badly.
You don't need to feel sad. That poor neighborhood is full of nobodies. Elvira just got lucky. That's why they don't deserve a single cent from the charity fund anyway.
Not a single cent. I took off running, ignoring Victor's shock. Elvira's words looping in my head about dreams that never came true.
Where are you going?
To find Elvira. It didn't take long for us to uncover the truth. The principal had been stealing all the charity money. No applications approved. No poor kids were actually helped.
I was just a cover proof that he helped someone to fool donors. And in the end, he used you to push me out.
Then we'll get him back your way. Not every student was allowed to perform at the grand ball, so we decided to bring all of them.
We're really performing together? I don't know. I can't even do a full turn yet.
Yeah, the principal's gonna be furious.
Don't worry, just dance however you want, Elvira, and I have your backs. I swallowed hard, listening to the principal's introduction. The moment he finished speaking, Elvira, me, and dozens of students would rush out and turn the stage into a real celebration.
And now, a person performance by my son, Victor.
A chill ran down my spine as Victor stepped confidently onto the stage. He glanced at us with a smug look.
I used to be weak, but now I can make my father proud. And no one is taking this opportunity away from me.
My hands were shaking. I felt almost hopeless, like every chance we had was already gone. Victor had tipped off the principal about our plan, and the principal did what he always did. He removed anyone who got in his way.
You can use my performance slot. It's the very last one. It's not exactly a great time, but I saw everything you guys did, and honestly, it inspired me. So go on. Show everyone a little witch magic.
By the time the guests were tired and getting ready to leave, they suddenly noticed groups of students walking onto the stage. Some had shaky ballet steps, others moved like full-on street dancers. This dance was for everyone. And because of everyone, the principal panicked, desperately trying to stop us. But it was useless. Everyone danced their own way. Messy, loud, unpolished, but alive. And by the end, we were all holding hands, laughing, dancing together for the rest of the night. The performance exploded across the school, and it cost the principal his job immediately.